It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Evelyn Gymnasium. I'm BJ Pheasant alongside Lenny Irwin, and we have Paris Tiger basketball in store for you tonight. The Tigers hosting an Old Apollo Conference foe, the Charleston Trojans. It's senior night here in Paris, and I think the boys, Lenny, hopefully are ready to go.
Boy, let's hope so, Beej, because this is the last game of the season, and hopefully they could go out with a mighty bang. As I didn't think we played real well last Friday against Mount Carmel. I was hoping for a victory there, but that didn't happen. So
I was too. We came off of a string of about 4 of the best games we had played all season long. Even one of our losses before that, everything just kept improving, kept getting better and better, and we just kind of imploded amongst ourselves there against Mount Carmel. And hopefully we'll get a bit of a rebound tonight.
Well, let's hope so. But in that Mount Carmel game, though, we were led in scoring by Bardos with 14. Jackson Rigdon had 10. And it seems like if Jackson could get out to a good hot start, it seems like we play a lot better. So.
Oh, we sure do. When the screens are going at the top and they're able to get some separation, they've got guys chasing him around and worrying about what he can do with the ball. It does open up a lot of good things for the rest of the offense.
It's going to be a tough one tonight, though, because Charleston comes in here. They got some big boys as well, you know. I thought our height was kind of our advantage, going with Rogers at 6'4", Trey Lee at 6'5". That's a pretty good size for high school basketball, but Charleston comes in here. They got some 6'3", 6'4 guys, a 6'5 guy as well. So we'll see how everything matches up tonight.
Yeah, you look at their starters. They're about 6 foot, 6 foot, 6'3", 6'3", and 6'2". For the Tigers, you got our starters tonight, 5'5", 5'9". Then you got 6'4", 6'5", and 5'11". So
I'll tell you what, though, Krippus Prey's a lot taller than 5'11". I know he's listed at 5'11", but I guarantee you he'll get his fair share of the rebounds, and he does things the right way. You might not see his name in the paper in the scoring column or stuff, but he does a lot of the dirty work and a lot of the stuff behind the scenes that nobody knows except us or maybe the coaching staff. So
Trey plays like he's 6'7" instead of 6'5" on defense. So
yep.
The Charleston radio guys, they were talking earlier about all the low-scoring games Paris has been in this year. We've actually outscored our opponents by a handful of points on the year, even with a losing record. Because we haven't been blown out a ton. We haven't blown out a ton of people. It's been a lot of close games within, 10 points here or there either way.
And hopefully tonight we'll be on the positive end of that 10-point game. So
let's hope. The Tigers do come in with a losing record. What are we on the season? Did we decide it was
13 and 16 is what I've got us at.
2-5 in the conference.
And like you said, this is an old Apollo Conference foe, so we used to meet up with these guys twice a year. We used to play them on our court, and we'd play them on their court every year. And it's going to be good. And I understand we're going to have them in football again starting next year. So
it sounds like it. We'll pick them up as a non-conference game. Charleston coming in 11-14 in the Apollo. or 11-14 overall, 5-6 in the Apollo on a 4-game losing streak at the moment. And we are ready now for the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break and let you enjoy the national anthem played by the Paris High School Pep Band. That's the national anthem, compliment to the Paris Tiger Pep Band, under the direction of Dr. Kevin Pruitt. All right, starting lineups for the visiting Charleston Trojans tonight will be number 3, 6-foot junior Brett Spohr. Luke Bonstetter, a 6-foot sophomore, number 5. Number 20, a 6'3 junior, Landon King. And then they refer to him as the Brothers Oakley.
There you go, yeah.
Number 21, a 6'3 freshman, Tyler Oakley. And then number 33, a 6'2 senior, Caleb Oakley.
Well, Brothers Oakley, huh? Okay.
Yep.
All right, well, that works.
They also got a pair of Kuykendalls on the roster, too. And it's a family affair over there.
Sounds like it. All right, senior night tonight for your Paris Tigers. Starting tonight will be at a guard, number 1, 5'5 sophomore, Jackson Rigdon. Starting at another guard, number 2, he's a 5'9 senior, Reed Stuck. Starting at a forward will be number 10, he's a 6'4 sophomore, Drew Rogers. In the middle, number 11, 6'5 senior, Trey Lee. And the other small power forward will be number 15, 5'11 senior, Brady Krippus. So, Tigers should match up fairly well, I'm hoping. And
Charleston being coached this year by A.J. Alexander in his first season as a head coach. He was previously the JV coach.
Looks like number 20 is going to tip it up against Lee. It's going to be Landon King.
Ball
Kind of like a volleyball match right there at the center line almost.
It was before Bonstetter finally got a hold of it. We'll go up top to Caleb Oakley. Left side to Tyler Oakley and back to Caleb. Good ball movement so far here from Charleston, showing some patience on their first possession. 3-point shot up and no good. A rebound by Trey Lee. Caleb Oakley put it up and came away empty. See what the Tigers can do on offense. Jackson goes by him, kicks it down the corner.
There we go. That's a good start. Drew knocked down to 3, so.
I'll take that start anytime. That'll loosen the defense up in a hurry. Hopefully open some things up under the basket. 7-minute mark. Tigers on top, 3-0. There's the Oakley to Oakley connection. Little head fake. Bit of a mismatch there with Jackson guarding him up front. Under the basket, open. Couldn't finish with Spohr. And there's a steal. Spohr answers by snagging it back for Charleston. Turnover for the Tigers. There's a three-point shot as in. That's 21, Tyler Oakley. It's a 3-3 game. Jackson looking for the screen, goes to his left. Lobs it underneath, couldn't hang on to it, out of bounds though on Charleston.
Yeah, I think we got lucky there. That could have been a turnover pretty easy.
Lobbed it into a triple team almost. That's showing a lot of faith in Trey's jumping ability. 5-second violation.
Count. There's going to be another turnover, Paris.
Boy, Stuck couldn't get it in time.
Well, it just didn't seem like anybody was moving, Beej.
Okay, whatever inbound play the girls use.
Yeah.
I want that one.
Yeah, they throw it right in the paint to Kendra 90% of the time, and she makes it.
I want that play. We got to draw that up. Draw that up for Trey or something. Jumper won't go. Saved by Oakley. And three-point shot, top of the key is good. Another 3 points for Charleston.
That was Caleb Oakley that time.
Charleston up 6-0. Stuck to his left. Screen from Lee. Lobs it under the basket to him. Kicks it out. Jackson for three. It's good. That's a new play. I hadn't seen that yet.
I haven't seen that one.
Kind of a foul on Stuck. That'll be his first and the team's first.
No.
No?
Well, I don't know who they called. I was like you. I thought
it was Stuck, but he held up a lot of fingers.
He held up 33, which that would be the offensive player. Okay. You're right. It was Stuck. That's what I thought, but I couldn't figure out why he was holding up 33 for. I thought, what did he do? He had the ball.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, maybe they're going to call an offensive foul.
Charleston lighting it up, another three-point basket.
And that's Tyler Oakley that time, so the Oakley brothers are just going to trade back and forth to see who can outscore who, I think.
Well, the freshman trying to keep up with the senior. Got his work cut out for him. Lob underneath the tray again. The foul and the bucket.
Yes.
Tigers making a commitment so far tonight to get that ball to Trey Lee under the basket.
Well, that they are. That foul's going to be on three. Brent Spoor, his first. It'll be the team's first.
Good save by Brady. Tigers get another offensive possession. Chance to take the lead here, trailing 8-9. 4:42 to go in the first quarter. Lee way outside to Krippis, top of the key. He wanted to lob it to Trey. Like every possession, let's just lob it to Trey.
Yeah, that's what they kind of want to do.
Jackson, they leave him open. Pops a three. It's good.
It's good.
Charleston wants to take a timeout and talk about things here. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Supplies and North American Lighting. 4:21 to go in the first quarter. Tigers up by 2, 11-9. Doing a pretty good job under the basket in this zone defense we've got going right now, but we got to get a hand in the face here. They're knocking the threes down left and right.
They are. It's the Oakley Brothers show pretty much. I've got Tyler with 2 threes and Caleb with 1. And we're playing pretty good defense on them. I mean, we don't have a hand right in their face, but some of those threes they've taken have been between the three-point shot and the volleyball line, so.
They've earned them. Caleb Oakley now down to Spoor.
There's a turnover.
Krippis came up with it, then he took the ball down the court. Jackson with a runner from the free throw line, just rolled in and out. Jackson with the steal. Tigers get it back. Reed penetrates, has it stripped
and he
away.
Lost it.
Jump the passing lane in the paint. Floater's good. Ties the game up now, 11-11. It's the Oakley show tonight for Charleston.
That it is.
Jackson tries driving down, waiting to see what the defense will give him. Now at the Stuck. Charleston content to kind of set down in the little zone here. Tigers taking their time here. 3 minutes, all knotted up at 11. Oh, Trey's got it poked away from him.
Yeah,
Another
he
turnover. Jackson about got it back. Three-pointer from the corner won't go. Backside, a rebound by Krippus. Brady will bring it down the floor. Near side to Jackson. Has it poked away for a second, gets it back. He'll take it himself, lobs it off the glass.
And
got
gets
it.
Thank God for the soft rims up here.
You do get a better roll. Good defense out by midcourt. Fans getting into it a bit here. Tigers up by 2. Oakley poked away out of bounds. It's got to stay with Charleston. Might have jammed a knuckle there or something. He's going to come out for a second.
I just wonder how long these rims have been up here on these basketball.
Well, if you get a close look at them, they're polished nice and silver on top. All the paint's worn off.
Well, everybody plays up here. I mean, like you said, Mayo Crestwood games are up here sometimes. The City League plays up here, or Junior League, whatever you call it. They play up here. And now this year, the high school, both boys and girls have been up here. So Trey picks up his first personal, be the team's second.
And I believe March 8th, they'll have donkey basketball up here again as a fundraiser for the after prom stuff at the high school. So 1 point game with the free throw, 13-12. Lee with the rebound. Quickly down the left side of the floor. Underneath to Rogers. Lost it for a second. Rigged him for 3 on the run. Couldn't get it to go. Boy, about pokes it loose again. He comes out of nowhere under there. He is all over him tonight. Down under a minute and a half here in the first quarter. Tigers up by 1, 13-12. Caleb Oakley hands it off. And a steal. Tigers come up with it. Now a minute to play. Lee hands it to Rogers. Over to Stuck. Guarded by, that's Duncan, who's come into the game. Up top to Lee. 49 seconds to go in the quarter.
And we might back out and hold for one.
This goes much longer, we may.
We've been showing a lot of patience tonight.
Stuck, had a lane, went to the hoop. Little strong. Charleston gets the rebound. 13-12, 30 seconds to go. Outside to Sipes. Now the free throw line out to Oakley. Caleb Oakley to his right. Five. That's Bonstetter. I'm not sure why I'm stumbling over his name tonight. Down to 6. From the travel. 3 seconds left. The Tigers will get it back.
We'll see if we can get a shot up.
Drake Bartos coming in now for Drew Rogers. 3 seconds left. And Trey loses the handle on the ball, so no shot at the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. Tigers on top, 13-12. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Second quarter action now, just about ready to get underway. We've got a fresh 8 minutes on the clock. The buzzer ringing, telling the kids to get back out on the floor. Lenny, this has been a fun one so far.
It has been.
And looks like the same 5 we ended the first quarter with back out there for Paris. And we are underway. Tigers with the ball. Drake will take the shot short off the front of the rim. Trap at midcourt, down the side of the floor. Caleb Oakley, top of the key. Back out to Oakley, 7.5 to play. Took it himself that time. Right through the heart of the Tiger defense. Gives Charleston a 1-point lead now, 14-13. Bartos in the corner. Out to Krippus. Now it's stuck. Back up to Rigdon at the 7-minute mark. Looking for the screen. He's got the speed, Lenny. He can set that screen up, and he can go the opposite direction.
Yep.
You know, they're ready for the contact from the screen, and he just leaves them. Oh.
I think we got a break there.
We got a big break.
I thought it went off Trey's hands, but I know the Charleston player tipped it, but I still thought Trey touched it last.
Looked like it from up here, but the official was a little closer and gave it back to the Tigers. I was saying about the gift horse there. Drake couldn't get it. Good rebound by Krippus, though. Partially blocked shot there. You're not going to see Jackson put one up that short unless somebody gets a hand on it.
Yeah, not usually.
Charleston up 14-13, 6:15 to go here in the first half. Been content to play this zone so far, and it's working. Oh! Traveling violation on Lee.
Yeah, he kind of had his legs cut out from under him, and when he came down, he just went all the way down. And
I'm not sure he even saw the ball come off the backboard. Came back at him in a hurry. Charleston inbound into the basket. Krippus about got a piece of that, never saw it. Jumper from the corner, won't go. Ball batted around, Charleston will get it back. Second chance, won't go. Another offensive board. And they're going to call a foul on Lee, I believe.
He got a lot of ball, but I think he might have got a little body too. Yeah, that's going to be Trey's second. Team's third.
letting them play tonight. Only 3 home fouls, 1 for Charleston. Sends Caleb Oakley to the line for a pair. He hits the first one.
Got lucky on that one.
Soft rims again. Got them both. Talking about the soft rims, we had a kid from Mount Carmel on the west end doing chin-ups on one the other day.
Oh, yeah?
He got a technical, pulled himself all the way up. Foul and the
Count
shot.
it. Here we go. The hoop and the horn.
All right. Drake gets a pair and goes to the line for an extra one. Got it. Tie game again, 16 all. Bonstetter on the baseline. Had to pass it off to King. Back to Bonstetter, jumper from the elbow. Won't go, backside rebound pulled down by Stuck. Kicked it out to Rogers for 3, a little too strong. Krippus backside rebound. Tigers will set the offense up again. Nope. They'll kick it out. 3-pointer is good. Another timeout charge to Charleston. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick one as well. Tigers up 19-16. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
.454 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers clinging to a 3-point lead after a 3-point bucket by Drake Bartos. Come off the bench and giving the Tigers a quick 5 points.
Yeah, he has.
Or 6 points.
6 points.
He had the free throw. So it'll be Charleston inbounding the ball.
Looks like the Tigers going to put some token pressure on him.
Just enough to annoy him and try to trap him here at midcourt a bit. Fall back in to the 2-3 zone. Caleb Oakley. Oh, ball gets away. Oh, how'd they get that back?
I don't know how they got it back. But
now there's nobody to rebound under the basket. We were all chasing the loose ball.
whoa!
2 points for Charleston. No foul called. Jackson knew he did it. He turned around to help him up. Make sure he was okay. And now we got an official timeout. They're going to want him to make sure he's all right. That was Tyler Oakley that they're going to have him get checked out by the trainer. He was limping pretty good. .412 on the clock. Paris up by 1, 19-18. Near side to Stuck. Drives in and floats it under the basket. Rebound pulled down by King for Charleston. Jackson on Caleb. Looking out to Bonstetter. He fires it out of bounds.
And now they're going to talk about it, I think.
He's wanting to give it to Charleston. He threw it straight through everybody. Yeah, okay, well, somebody must have touched it somewhere.
Yeah, they got together and talked about it, so they reversed the call, give it back to Charleston underneath their basket.
Tried to fire it to Sipes. I'm not sure Sipes ever saw the pass. Spoor kicks it over. Sipes with the long shot. Won't go. Bartos with the rebound. Flips it over to Rogers. Tigers get it back. Good defensive board there. 3:30 on the clock. Grippus out on the right wing. Floats it up top to Rigdon to set the offense up. Got the double screen coming on the right. Rigdon goes
move.
by him. Underhand layup. It wouldn't go.
Man, that would have been sweet if that had went.
Rigdon kind of came up a little gingerly, but man, as the kids would say, Lenny, he was breaking ankles there. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that was a good head and shoulders fake, and then done a 360 and went right back to the basket.
Inbound to Grippus for 2. Brady Grippus quietly sneaks in for the 2-point bucket. Sometimes I think the other team ignores him a little bit.
They do.
Off the glass, won't go. Charleston with the board. Out to Oakley, 3-point bucket. Tie game, 21 apiece. 2:35. Grippus coming up again to set up that double screen. Everybody bunched up on the near side now. They were trying to set a play up that never quite formed that time. And we got a foul.
I think the foul is going to be on, looks like number 3. Spoor, that's going to be his second. Will be the team's third.
Caleb Oakley's going to check out for a second. Coming in for him is going to be Cam Dunklin. Bartos inbound under the basket. Lobs it into nobody. Rogers chases it down. Loses it again. Dunklin gets it back. Fortunately, we dodged one there.
Yeah, we did.
Defensive board by Grippus. Stuck, loses his dribble. Gets it out to Grippus. 1:49 to go. Tie game here in the second quarter. 1:45 to go. Well, behind the back action there for Rigdon. The offensive dynamic changes under the basket when Lee's not in there for sure. He draws a lot of attention. Look at that pass underneath there to Bartos.
Oh, and he can't finish. Man.
I thought Rogers was going to take the shot, and he found Bartos right there in prime spot. He'll make that 99 out of 100 times. Under a minute to go. Dunklin loses it for a second. That's Tyler Oakley. He's back in the game, so he wasn't out too long.
No.
3-point shot, it won't go. Tigers with another defensive board.
And it's Grippus again.
25 seconds. Jackson getting instruction from the bench. Right side to Stuck. He's going to call for Jackson to come back over. Ten seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say it's down to 10. Somebody's going to have to do something.
Jackson loses the ball for a second. And a turnover. Three-pointer on the run is no good. And we're tied at 21 apiece at the half. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a good one. We got 2 more quarters to go. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
It's halftime here at Evelyn Gym. I'm BJ Pheasant with Lenny Irwin as they're recognizing our senior band members. A lot of them this year.
There was quite a few senior band members. Sounded like a lot of them were going to go to the University of Illinois and participate in the band as well. So that's a good deal.
Absolutely. Quite a few of them going there.
Yeah, you just don't walk up to the University of Illinois and say, hey, I want to play in your band. I mean,
No, you don't. And
that's a pretty good accomplishment to be accepted up there.
when you hear the quality of our pet band tonight, you understand why we're sending so many.
Exactly.
Dr. Pruitt does a wonderful job with our Marching Tigers and the pep band, the jazz band, concert ensemble, you name it, they just do it all.
Yep, pretty much.
We're knotted at 21 here at the half. The Tigers led at the end of the first quarter, 13-12. We got outscored in the second quarter, 9-8. And that's where we sit here, 21 apiece in the third quarter. Lenny, what do the stats look like for us?
Well, they're not terrible, Beach. We'll start with the Trojans from Charleston. They're 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe, 75%. They're 3 out of 10 from two-point range for 30%. And they're 4 out of 11 from three-point land for 36%. They committed 5 turnovers in the first half and 3 personal fouls. And guess what? The Oakley brothers both lead in scoring. They both have 9.
Go figure.
Yep. And Luke Bonestetter has the other one. He has 3. That totals their 21. For the Tigers, we are 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe for 50%. We are 4 out of 11 for 36% from two-point land. Three-point land, we're 4 out of 7 for 57%. We've committed 7 turnovers in the contest and 3 personal fouls. And we are led in scoring by Jackson Rigdon with 8. Drake Bartos came in off the bench and chipped in with 6. Then it drops down to 3 points for Drew Rogers, 2 points for Trey Lee, and 2 points for Brady Krippus. That totals our 21, and that's where we stand at halftime, 21-21.
A little disappointed only to have 8 points in that second quarter, but you look at what our defense is doing against them. They're holding up okay.
Yeah. And our boys just now coming out of the locker room, getting warmed up for the second half. So
Now, that's a good sign. There's a lot of games, they don't make it out in time to warm up.
Or if they do, they don't warm up. They just go straight to the bench. But tonight they're going to warm up a little bit. So I didn't write down the score of the JV game, but I think the JV pulled it out.
They did?
They had a big lead at one time. I think it was up by 14 there at one time when I looked, and it got down to 5 there at one point there in that fourth quarter.
With like a minute 40 or something like that to go, minute and a half. It got pretty tight, but the JV team hung on, pulled it out. They get another win. Speaking of wins, our Lady Tigers, they won Monday in the postseason play, so they'll go to the regional championship game, which we're hosting. And that'll be here Thursday night as they take on Arthur at 7 o'clock. The girls 27-3 now on the season.
Yep.
Pretty impressive record.
That is a pretty impressive record. I think they lost one game up at Bloomington Normal in that State Farm shootout or whatever it was they had up there, and that was over the Christmas break. I think they played in the championship game up there and lost by, I don't know, 2 or 3 points. It was a close contest, so.
I'm not sure I've seen them lose a game yet.
I didn't see them lose that one. Let's see, did I see them actually lose a game though? Yeah, we did. We went down to Effingham. Didn't they get beat down to Effingham?
Effingham.
Yeah.
That's right. They did.
So,
Well, I'll take one loss a year.
yeah, and then they lost a tough one to Robinson after they'd won the LIC conference title. They beat Robinson pretty handily in that game, and then like 2 days later they turned around and played them again, and I think they got beat by a couple, 2 or 3 points, something like that. So, but the girls having an excellent season going, and I know they got anticipations of going a lot farther than what they are right now, though.
That they do. They've got their goals set pretty high. It's like the original 5 starters coming back out for the Tigers. Rogers, Rigdon, Grippus, Stuck, and Lee. And looks like the original 5 for Charleston as well. That'll be Spoor, Bonstetter, King, Oakley, and Oakley.
And it's going to be Charleston ball to start this second half.
Bonstetter into Caleb Oakley, and we're underway here. Oakley tries to go all the way under by himself. Can't get the shot to fall. Rigdon with the rebound. Kicks it out to Rogers. With the layup on the other end. Too strong. Grippus the rebound.
And he had it stolen away.
He's trying to get the pass out from under the basket. He was triple teamed.
Yeah, there's like 6 sets of hands all going for that basketball, and Brady just couldn't get rid of it.
6 sets. I guess if you count Brady's. Otherwise, that's too many guys.
Well, there's 3 guys on him. Each guy has 2 hands, so I guess 6
3
hands.
sets.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Drew got that one to go.
Tigers up 23-21. Tigers get the first points of the second half. Bonstetter over to Oakley. Big first step. Picks his triple up. Near side to Bonstetter for 3. It's good. Charleston takes another 1-point advantage now. 24-23, 6.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Rigdon across the timeline. Going to see a screen from Lee. Near side to Stuck. Grippus at the elbow, gives it back to Stuck. Lob to Lee under the basket. Backwards layup.
Yeah.
Had a lot of those plays at the beginning of the game. Missed him in the second half. There's a turnover. Didn't see many of those in the second quarter.
No, Trey sat down with those 2 personals.
That turnover gives it back to the Tigers at the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, we're going to try it again. Here comes Grippus to the elbow. This time they go straight down to Lee. And
Rogers couldn't get the 3 to fall. Charleston with the offensive board. Tigers putting a lot of pressure on at midcourt. Catching them just as they come across the timeline. Caleb Oakley, 3 from the corner won't go. Charleston with the rebound. Tyler Oakley in the paint for 2. Charleston again with a 1-point lead, 26-25. Grippus, I'm sorry, not Grippus. Stuck went to the left. Still driving around, and defensive foul. Fouls have not been called in abundance tonight, Lenny.
no, not too many. The foul was on number 20. That was King. That was his second. Team's first this half.
Charleston with the 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, brought to you by Longview Bank and Trust. And let's see, how about Ingram's Waste Disposal? Sounds like a good pair.
It does. They've been doing it for a long time, so.
.454 to go here in the third. Tigers down by 1, 26-25.
Well,
Lenny, update me on the Fighting Illini scores. I didn't realize your screen changed there. I couldn't figure out why you were showing me the Kansas score.
Yeah, I guess when I moved it over, it rolled back down. So
Tigers with the steal. Long arms, the lead, bats it away. Stuck comes up with it. 4:43 to go in the third. Looking for a chance to take the lead here. Near side to Stuck. Down the corner to Rogers. Oakley all over him. Spoor gets a hand on it.
lazy pass.
Gonna be a foul on Stuck.
Yeah, that'll be his second. Team's first this half.
The foul occurred before any kind of a shot could happen. So Charleston will inbound. And to Caleb Oakley. Drake Bartos is checked in. He'll be guarding Oakley. Over the far side to Tyler Oakley.
Stuck's got him, so.
Three-pointer from the corner. 29-25. Charleston up by 4. One of the biggest leads we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Drake dribbles into traffic, gives it back over to Stuck. Picks his dribble up. Up top to Bartos again. Rigdon dribbles over and now hands back to Stuck. I'm not sure what they're trying to run, but it hasn't materialized yet for the Tigers. Over to Lee, back out to Rigdon. 3:10 on the clock. Wow, there's no shot clocks. Underneath to Bartos. Shot blocked. Charleston with a rebound. Bonstetter for 3. It's good. 32-25. Charleston takes a 7-point lead.
Paris is going to take a full timeout. So.
That they are. We'll take a quick one, too, and be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
2 minutes, 44 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Tigers with their biggest deficit of the night, down by 7, 32-25. Outscored 11-4 so far here in the third quarter. A couple big three-pointers for Charleston. They hit a bunch early. Didn't have as much luck in the second quarter. They did get a couple.
Yeah, see if we can get something untracked on our offensive end. They moved Bartos down to the middle this time. And we turn it over trying to get it to him.
Oh.
That should have been a foul there, I would have thought.
I thought so. He got all ball, but then he got a lot of body, too. Bartos for 3. That woke the crowd up a little bit. Now the steal, Bartos on the lay-in. 2 more. 30-32. Went from a 7-point deficit to a 2-point deficit in a hurry. Shot in the lane, wouldn't go. Krippus with the rebound. Now Rigdon down the floor, pulls up, 3-point shot, top of the key.
Yes!
Good. Now Charleston wants a timeout. They don't like how it looks. It's a full timeout. We'll take another quick one. We'll be right back in just a moment. Tigers on top, 33-32.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
A minute 29 to go in the third quarter, and the Tigers have taken the lead. 3-pointers from Bartos and Rigdon. Another lay-in by Rigdon. Or by Bartos. And we went from a 7-point deficit, an 8-0 run to take a 1-0 lead. And the coaches will call a timeout to kind of stop the bleeding there and stop the momentum of the other team. But if you're the other team, you're strutting back to that timeout like, yeah, we made you call timeout.
Hopefully we get another steal and maybe another easy layup.
Putting a little more pressure coming down the floor. Oakley drives in. Rogers with the rebound. Watch behind you. I don't think he can hear me.
No, I don't think so. But
it's a thought that counts, right? I meant well.
Yeah. You're coaching from up here.
That's right. I'm going to have to yell a little louder.
We do a lot of stuff from up here. We coach, we officiate, we cheer.
Solve a few world problems. 3-point bucket. Bartos for 3 makes it 36-32. Tigers up 4, 45 seconds to go. And Lee with the
he
bat
anticipated
away.
it.
Tyler Oakley checks out. They got a sub coming in. That's Cam Dunklin. Rigdon almost got it away. Jump ball.
They call it a jump ball, yeah. It will be a turnover.
Well, Jackson's losing a couple inches to him, but pound for pound, I bet they match up pretty well there.
Yep.
Bartos, fake to Stuck, keeps it himself, backs in, couldn't get the fade away.
Oh, he had Stuck coming down the lane, but
Oakley goes down the floor, can't hit the shot. Rogers with the rebound. Back out to Rigdon, 11 seconds across the timeline. 3, top of the key, wouldn't go. 2 seconds, long shot down the floor. About on the rebound, made it in this basket up here.
just about.
That's the end of 3. Tigers come roaring back and lead by 4. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is the leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
One more quarter to go here from Evelyn Gym. The Tigers up 36-32 over the Charleston Trojans. A fresh 8 minutes on the clock. We are ready to go. Each team with just one foul apiece.
Yeah, they're letting them play, that's for sure, because there's been some fouls that should have been called that weren't called both ways. So, you know, you can't complain about the officiating because they're letting it go the same for both teams. So
the Charleston radio guys shared some stats with me before the game. If you look at Charleston's points by quarter, their best quarter all season long has been the fourth quarter.
There's a turnover, though.
But they've also given up the most points all year in the fourth quarter.
We got a blocking foul, I think, against Dunklin.
Might have done us a favor. I think the ball kind of got away from Trey a little bit there.
It'll be his first. It'll be the team's second. Trey will be shooting a pair, though, so. It's about as quiet as that I've heard it in here tonight. Short.
Free throws have not been our forte this season.
Usually Trey's pretty good at it, though. As
That he is.
Got that one.
5-point advantage for the Tigers now, 37-32. They've really turned the defense up, though, being very aggressive. Glad we got the band here tonight. They're into it.
Yeah, they are.
Three-pointer wouldn't go. Rigdon with the rebound. Down to Drake. Three-pointer.
Yes.
Three-point bucket. 8-point advantage for the Tigers. But Drake double digits. He's up around 17 or so now. Three-point basket.
That was number 10, Sipes. That's his first points of the ball game.
They came at a good time for Charleston. Cuts the deficit down to 5. Bartos thought about taking another quick three.
Yeah, I've got him for 17. Boy, that's an NBA range, and he knocks it down. Man. That had to be a good 6-8 foot behind the three-point arc.
And he asked Rogers to set the screen just so he could take that shot. He is in the zone at the moment. 43-35. Ball batted away.
Rigdon.
If he can catch up to it, he keeps it back under the basket. But Tigers got a little ahead of themselves there.
Yeah, they did. I like the thought, though. Keep the pressure on.
Rigdon did all he could to keep it back inbounds. Another three-point basket for Charleston.
That's Sipes again.
43-38. Bartos off the dribble. Three-pointer wouldn't go. Sometimes I don't like that shot.
Yeah.
When you've hit the last two, put it up, everybody. There's a block.
Block by Rogers.
Rogers with the big block out of bounds, which is good because Sipes has hit the last two.
Oakley and Spore just checked back in for Charleston.
Out to Tyler Oakley, now Caleb. Now Spore will set the offense up over to the right side to Sipes. Rigdon bats it away. It's a steal. Bartos keeps it this time.
Yeah, this time you don't chuck it down there, so.
Stuck for three. Top of the key. Wouldn't go. And we've got a foul.
Foul on Bartos going over the back. That'll be Drake's first. Be the team's second.
Wow. 2 team fouls, 5 minutes to go in the game. In the second half, that's letting them play.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man, that Spore was open, or Sipes, was clear open down there on the baseline, and they missed him.
Baseline for Oakley. Tosses it under the basket. Back out to Tyler Oakley. And Lee with the rebound. Jump ball. Oh, a foul.
That's going to be on Sipes. That'll be his first. Team's third. Krippus comes back in for Rogers. Rogers has been playing good defense tonight. He hadn't done a whole lot offensively, but he hit the first basket of the game. Then he had the one layup here to start the third quarter. Now what do we got?
He stepped out of bounds.
Oh, man. I've got us for 13 turnovers. That's probably pushing our average, I'm guessing.
For the first half?
Well, I thought he traveled.
Oakley nails a three-point basket.
That was Caleb.
Gets Charleston back within 2. It's been a game of runs here in the fourth quarter. Starting with that big one by the Tigers in the third quarter, actually. Krippus, nowhere to go. Back out to Stuck. Now Lee on the far side. Bartos, post up, fade away. Shot wouldn't go, but he gets the foul.
That foul's going to go against Sipes. That's going to be his second. Team's fourth. Made the first one.
Got it. Tigers back up by 3, 44-41.
Bonestetter just checked back in for Sipes. Short.
Charleston with the rebound. 3.5 minutes to play. Bonstetter with the ball, dribbles into the paint. Flips it back out to Oakley for 3. It's good.
Oh, man.
Just like that, the Tiger lead of 8 dissolves, and it's a tie game now. 44-44, 3:18 to go. Lee out by himself, now to Bartos. Puts it on the floor, Bonstetter kicks it away. That's a foul under the basket.
I'm not sure who they're going to call it on, but
pick one. They both got him.
Bartos going to pick up his second. Team's third.
Well off the mark on the free throw.
Kind of an odd-looking shot, actually.
Lee with the rebound.
Oh, we throw it away again, and then we get it back again.
Slow it down. There's another near turnover.
It is
a turnover. There's another. Krippus gets it back, saves it to midcourt.
Oh, man. I'm going to quit marking turnovers.
Oakley for 3. No good. Jump ball.
Jump ball out of that. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no way.
I thought Trey put him on the ground.
I did too, but I think they both had a hold of the basketball, and they wasn't either one going to turn loose. So
Oh, well, at least that'll stop the carnage for a moment here. 2:24. And the Tigers get a big break
there.
there.
Yeah, we did. Stuck, lost that one out of bounds.
Somebody's got to inbound the ball, guys. Bartos going to come do it. .2:13 on the clock. Up to Rigdon. Tigers will set the offense up. Still tied, 44 apiece. Dribbles into a lot of traffic there. Caleb Oakley, that's a big body to run into.
Yeah, it is. He's definitely been in the weight room some.
Double screen. Bartos was calling for the ball.
Yeah, he was.
NBA range three-pointer there, 47-44. Spoor with the ball. Hands over to Oakley. Nearly lost the handle on it for a second. Stuck, hits the ground. Tyler Oakley for three. It's good. 47 apiece now. 1:10 to go. Rigdon going to run out of time now. Makes me nervous out there.
Okay. Coach Brinkley calls a timeout. He's maybe going to set up a play to see what we can come up with.
He's got 52 seconds on the clock. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a real quick one. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Caleb's got 15.
52 seconds on the clock. All tied up, 47 apiece.
And the possession arrow goes to Charleston, so if it's a jump ball, Charleston's going to get it.
The thing we can have is a turnover.
Well, we've had our fair share of those. I've got us for 15. I've got them for 14.
Well, we were talking during the break. Drake's got the hot hand right now. It's going to be Lee inbounding the ball. Got a little extra height on the inbound now. Out to Rigdon, top of the key, 50 seconds. Loses his dribble for a second. Gives it to Stuck. Another timeout by the Tigers. 30-second timeout brought to you by Moody Farms of Paris. And we'll keep it right here. May adjust my clock. An even 40 seconds on the official clock. So they came out, they started to run the play. Coach didn't like what he saw. It wasn't developing, so back to the drawing board. Let's try it again.
I'd like to see him go back down to that alley-oop, back to Lee underneath the basket. We haven't done that since the first half, first quarter maybe. I think sometimes we forget about it.
Charleston might have wised up to it a little bit too after 4 or 5 times. All the makings of an old Apollo Conference matchup, a slugfest tonight. Not a lot of fouls. They're letting them play.
They're definitely letting them play. There's only been 7 this whole second half, and there was only 6 in the whole first half.
Inbounding on the far side of the floor now. And again to Rigdon. Dribbles back center court. Over to Lee. Stripped away by Oakley. Lay-in for 2. Charleston takes a 2-point lead now with 20 seconds.
That was the one thing you said we couldn't have was a turnover.
And we got one, though. 49-47. Another full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. This one's just about over.
16 seconds left on the clock. You either win by 1, tie it up, go to overtime, or lose by 2. That's the scenario.
That's the thing Coach has got to be telling them down there. We don't have to have a 3-point basket.
No.
2 points right here is fine.
Yeah, 2 points will tie it up. We'll go to overtime. We'll take our chances.
I wouldn't mind seeing Drake take a 3-point shot with a couple guys under the basket to rebound. But if you got an open shot at 2, don't pass it up.
This is where we need a set play that the girls always run.
This is where we need Kendra Young. Where's Kendra at? Wish we were inbounding under the basket.
Yeah, instead of the sideline.
16 seconds. And to Rigdon over on the right side. Cross court, Bartos fouled.
3 shots, yes.
Rigdon goes to the baseline, uses his quickness to get down there and wings a pass across the court.
Bartos ran straight to that corner and was over there.
Still 9 seconds on the clock. Misses the first one. Good on the next one, 48-49. Got it. Ferris calls a timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Drew Rogers is going to be checking back into the game. The school song going. Everybody on their feet tonight.
Just about, yeah.
I'll take the opportunity to stretch myself.
Yeah.
Al Charleston to inbound under their own basket. Full length of the court to go, 9 seconds.
Let's get a turnover and an easy bucket, and let's go home with victory.
Now they scored a basket, so I'm assuming the guy can run the baseline here. And you know that's something you hardly ever see. They have that whole baseline to run.
Yeah.
After a basket is made.
And sometimes they'll put 2 or 3 guys out of bounds, and there's all sorts of variations that you can run from this baseline play. But
now since they made a basket, Spoor, he can run north and south there. Inbound to Oakley. 3-pointer at the buzzer's no good. Time expires and we're going to overtime. 4 more minutes on the clock for OT. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Bonus basketball for you tonight here.
It's only appropriate. Senior night.
Let's stretch it out.
Yeah, let's play 4 more minutes. And we're going to jump it up.
You know what the coaches are telling them, too. All right, boys, you seniors, you got 4 extra minutes here.
Yeah, let's make it happen. And Tiger basketball.
All right. Neither team in bonus yet either. That's a big one. Nearly lost it there. Lee under the basket. Foul
Count
under the
it,
basket.
yes!
There's the alley-oop you wanted.
That's what I wanted. Fouls on number 20. That's going to be King. That's going to be his 4th. Team's 5th. And Trey knocked it down.
Big three-point play to start off overtime for the Tigers, up 52-49. Bonstetter with the ball, has it poked away by Lee. Gets it back. Out to Spoor, back to Bonstetter in the corner. It's Oakley.
There's a steal.
Jackson Rigdon with the steal. Coming the other way,
Oh, man, we had
3:27.
Drew. We had got
He's clapping. He
Yeah.
was wanting it. Now they get it to him, and it's poked away by the Trojans. 3:21 on the clock. Inbound to Rigdon, 3:18. We will be in bonus on the next catch. Tried to go underneath the Lee again. They get it to him. Another foul.
I think he got fouled too, and I think that's going to be King. And I think that's going to be his 5th.
It is.
He fouls out and never scored a point, but he played tough defense on Lee all night long.
Lee will go to the line. 1-1. Free throws have never been bigger for the Tigers than they are now. Got it.
Got to roll.
54-49, but the Tigers were up 8 and watched it dissolve early. Charleston can score in bunches. Here comes Oakley, coast to coast. He's fouled and the basket.
Yep. That's Trey's 3rd. It'll be the team's 4th. Oakley, see if he can make the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and does.
Two-point advantage for the Tigers at the moment. They'll go out to Lee. Rogers. They thought about lobbing it up again. Back out to Rigdon. Hand off to Lee. Coach got the palms down, telling them, hey guys, settle down a little bit. Rigdon off the screen to his left. Under the basket to Drew. Bounce pass.
Yeah!
He got it in! That shot was completely blocked. And Lee hung with it. Timeout called by Charleston. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick one and be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Two minutes to go in the ball game. Amazing shot by Trey Lee after the assist from Rogers gives Tigers a 4-point advantage, 56-52. Well, Paris and Charleston have played a lot of games against each other in this gym.
They have. It's only fitting at senior night they've got another one up here.
If you're going to play Charleston, you might as well play them in this gym.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yes.
I wouldn't care if we played all of our games in this gym.
All right, Charleston to inbound under the basket. They get it into Bonstetter. Tyler Oakley. Back to Caleb Oakley for three. Too strong. Shot won't go. Rebound. Charleston gets it back. Bonstetter at the top. That won't go. Another Charleston rebound. A blocked shot by Rogers. Lee comes out with it, and the Tigers get it back. 1:30. They're poking everywhere. Finally a foul.
Finally called one on Bonstetter. That's only his first, though. But we're going to shoot 1-and-1 the rest of the way, so we got to make our free throws.
Absolutely.
Made the first one. That's huge.
That it is. 5-point advantage now, 57-52.
Made them both.
All right. Krippus checks out for a moment. Stuck comes in. 1:30 on the clock. Tigers up by 6 now, 58-52. Coach bringing in another ball handler at this point. Better free throw shooter, perhaps. 3-point top of the key. Oh,
Got the roll.
Yes, he did. Oh, they throw it away. Bonstetter floats it up and in. And it's a 1-point advantage. Charleston calls a timeout. 58-57 with a minute to go.
1 minute.
Back and forth, left and right. How many times have we stretched out a 5-6 point lead to watch it just evaporate?
Disappear, I know. Well, we had the 2-possession lead there with like 2 minutes to go. And
I left the clock running here. Here we go, 1 minute. here in overtime. Paris up by 1, 58-57. Well, they don't have to foul yet. They're going to come with a lot of pressure when we inbound the ball. The press got us here as we turned it over, so you know they're going to come right back with it.
For sure.
And
we've committed 17 turnovers in the contest, so it's...
We do have the bonus, so if they do foul us, we will be shooting. Charleston in possession of the arrow.
On the floor for the Tigers, you got Reed Stuck taking the ball out of bounds, Rigdon, Trey Lee, Bardos, and Rogers.
Tigers get the ball in cleanly. Bartos will clear the timeline. Paris doesn't have to shoot the ball. They'll call timeout.
Drake got double teamed over there against that sideline and nowhere to go with the basketball. Good timeout by Coach Brinkley.
It's a full timeout, so we'll take another quick one. Be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
It's Tiger basketball with just 49 seconds left to go in overtime. 58-57 the score.
Tigers up by 1, though, and we've got the ball, so.
And I don't think anybody's left the gym yet.
I don't think so.
I think we might have gained a few. I think they called folks and said, overtime, get up here. What are you thinking, Lenny?
Well, Rigdon's going to come from the baseline up and get the ball. I look for him to set a screen, get the ball to Rogers. Rogers is going to look for Trey coming from the wing down for the alley-oop. That's what I'm looking for, but I don't know if they'll execute it or not.
Coach is trying to figure out how many timeouts they've got left, I believe. They both may be out of timeouts.
They might be. They get it into Rigdon.
Clock is running.
We don't even have to shoot. We've got the 1-point lead if we just take care of the ball.
Foul on Oakley.
I think that's only his first. But it's a team's 9th, so these will be huge for Rigdon. He just made 2 a moment ago. See if he can make 2 more. Nope, that's way short.
Got the rebound, though.
Rogers with,
and
he throws it away. Oh, man. How can you do that? Fouls on Rigdon, that's his first. Team's 5th.
Oh, my. Caleb Oakley to Tyler. Cross court to Bonstetter. Open for the jumper. Shot won't go. They get the rebound. The putback is good. Down to 12 seconds. Down to 9. To Stuck, 7. Drew fires a 3. Air ball at the buzzer. Yeah, went out with 1 second, but that's going to do it.
Let's see. You made that last basket down there for them in the paint. That was 5, wasn't it?
And that is the ball game. I think it was. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
That's who I thought it was.
59-58, the final score, but Tigers just come up a little short, and a thriller here from Evelyn Jim. We'll take a break, add up some post-game stats here, and have a chat with the coach in just a moment. You're watching Tiger basketball here on the Paris Sports Network.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark Counties since 1950.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris.
Welcome back to the post-game show here on the Paris Sports Network. I'm joined now by Tiger head coach Chase Brinkley. Coach, tough loss tonight, but man, what a game it was.
Yeah, it was fun. Just wish we would have came out on top, but it's good to learn from a game like that. We made some big plays. We executed pretty well down the stretch. We executed well on our little hammer screen action to get Drake open in the corner there at the end of the regulation, and got an open look, got fouled, made 2, put us into overtime. Came out hot. We executed well on a little lob over the top to Trey. He was playing well. Tried to get him the ball down low on the block and did that, but we just shot ourselves in the foot. Drew makes a heck of a play getting in there. Jackson misses the free throw. Drew gets in there and gets the rebound right at the end of the game. Should have just held it. That's he's young. He's still a sophomore, knowing that they got a foul. But we just kind of freaked out. A little bit of pressure, game on the line. So we just learned from it, and it's probably going to be the same way on Saturday.
Yep.
So hopefully we don't hang our heads too much, because we did make some really good plays.
The free throws down the stretch, something that we've lacked in this year. I mean, we hit them when they counted.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, it shows a lot of heart for Drake to miss the first one, get his composure, and then make those two to put us in overtime. And I'm not harping on Drew. He made a good play of getting in there and getting the rebound. He's not the only one. Jackson, we want to keep the ball in his hands. He throws a pass back to Trey, just getting sped up there at the end of the game. We just got to learn from it. In games and pressure situations like that, it's not necessarily the play calls or anything like that. It's just who has the most poise, who can catch, rip, not put the ball on the floor right away. Let them come out and guard. Just simple things. You get it in the backcourt with about 40 seconds left, and they weren't coming to guard us in the backcourt, so we could have held it in the backcourt for 8 seconds before we came across. Just little game situations that it's good for us to see and learn from. Too bad we didn't get the win for our seniors, but they've had a heck of a 4 years here, and they put in a ton of time and a ton of work. So,
we can find a headset his size.
Yeah, right. But no, I hopefully don't hang. I mean, this one hurts and it sucks, but hopefully we don't hang our heads too long. We come back and practice tomorrow, and we get ready for a good Shelbyville team for the first round of regionals. So, again, this isn't the end of the season for us. Our goals are still the same, so it just hurts a little bit. It's always fun to beat Charleston, especially on senior night. But they did a good job. Kudos to them. They did a really good job. Coach is really good about talking about mismatches that we were getting and stuff like that. So it was good. We did some good things. We just got to build on that.
Yeah, we're playing some good ball right now, so hopefully it'll carry into the postseason here. So we'll see you on Saturday at Shelbyville.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you, Coach. Tiger head coach Chase Brinkley up here with us again tonight after a tough loss by the Tigers, 59-58 in overtime.
Oh, man.
Like you said, it stinks,
but
it was a fun game.
It's basketball. It could have went either way. You make a free throw here. That's just the way it goes. But we'll run down some stats, and we'll pack it up and get ready for the girls' championship game on Thursday. For the Trojans from Charleston, they were 4 out of 7 from the charity stripe, 57%. 8 out of 24 from two-point range for 33%. Three-point land, though, is a different story. They were 13 out of 27 for 48% from three-point land.
Wow.
They committed, I got them for 15 turnovers in the contest, and they had 9 personal fouls that second half. Their leading scorer was Caleb Oakley with 20. Tyler Oakley, 17. Luke Bonestetter, 16. And 6 points for Josh Sipes. That's it. Those are 4 guys that scored for Charles. That's it. They only had 4 guys in the scoring column.
It's hard to believe that Bonstetter had 16 when it was just Oakley and Oakley for almost the whole first half.
It was. Well, they had 9 apiece, and he had 3, and that was it for the first half. So, but for-year Paris Tigers, we were 10 out of 15 from the charity stripe, 67%. We were 9 out of 20 from two-point range for 45%. And we were 10 out of 17 from three-point land for 59%.
Didn't shoot the ball poorly at all tonight.
No, we shot.
Those are pretty good.
Turnovers, once again, our nemesis. We only had 7 in the first half, and we ended up the game with 18.
Yeah, so they're 15 and a couple big ones there.
Yeah, especially down the stretch right there at the end. Nonetheless, though, Drake Bartos, another big night coming in off the bench. 26 big points for Drake. 13 for Jackson Rigdon, 12 for Trey Lee, 5 for Drew Rogers, and 2 for Brady Krippus. So And come up 1 point short, though. 59-58 in overtime. Your Tigers fall to the Charleston Trojans.
Well, that'll pretty much do it for us tonight for this broadcast. We'll be back on the air again Thursday night as the girls host Arthur at 7 p.m. for the regional championship, and then the boys will be back in action Saturday at Shelbyville for their first round of regional play. For Lenny Irwin, I'm BJ Pheasant. I want to thank all of our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. You've been watching Paris Tiger Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms, Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.